lectures and conferences are formats for collective listening, but somehow they took on conventions that make listening difficult. So you sit for a long time without moving, looking into one direction. The program of conferences is usually very dense, so there is no time to think about what has been said. And also, lecturers often read complicated texts that are good for reading, but not for listening. Mind wandering during lectures is usually considered a bad thing. But if you start to mind wander because you think about something that has been said or shown during the lecture, it can be a good thing.
Here we are with Magda Stanová, visual artist and assistant professor of the Academy of Fine Art in Prague. You've just performed your lecture show about mind wandering during conferences here in Trieste during the National Conference in Science Communication. So let me ask you, why did you become so interested in this topic, in mind wandering?
Yeah, I went to several conferences and that's what happens also to me and probably also to others. So, yeah.
And you say that mind wandering isn't always a bad thing. Mm-hmm. What do you mean by that?
So sometimes it's the time of mind wandering when the ideas come. So you are in some space which is inspiring, which are lectures, and sometimes you hear something interesting, and then you start mind wander because you start to think about what has been said. So, and then maybe you get your idea connected or not connected to it, but yeah.
You also used drawings during your lecture show. So why do you think in some cases drawings are better than words to show something like mind wandering?
Mm-hmm. It's more like when I had that idea, I had it like a visual idea, not like a text idea. So yeah, then sometimes when you make drawing, you can understand other things that you could explain with text.
And do you think that academic lectures and scientific conferences like this one should find ways to encourage mind wandering, for example, by creating more breaks so people can stop and think about what they have just heard?
Mm-hmm. There are like more types of mind wandering. Sometimes it's because the lecture is too complex, or maybe you are sleepy because conferences start early in the morning. So then maybe that kind of mind wandering is not a very creative one, but maybe this like mind wandering that is inspired by a lecture that could be maybe encouraged, like it is like when I mentioned that when there are radio interviews after 10 or 15 minutes that play a song, and that space is made for you can think about what has been said during the interview. So maybe there can be some formats that would like include this kind of time.